Welcome everyone to the shop. Tonight I wanted to make a quick video for you guys unboxing the two most common models of Clearline systems that we install here at Trianis Marine. The Clearline 430 with a 1-inch outlet that treats up to 26 gallons per minute, and the Clearline 990 with a 1.5-inch outlet that treats up to 50 gallons per minute. Obviously with a 1.5 inch, you can push it down to 1.25 inch, and then you can treat systems that are plumb on an 1.25 inch plumbing. So with that being said, let's get to work. So I'm gonna start with a 430 because it's the smallest one, and it comes in one box, as you can see. This one box. And then I do the 990. There's another model for the 990. This the 1000 is basically the same model, except that the controls are made for the Viking central water systems, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But this the 990 will be the simplified version of that, of the 1000, and it's just a standalone unit. It doesn't control your pumps and whatnot. So that being said, let me pull out my trusty Leatherman here. I never leave home without it. And we're gonna open up the 430, see what's inside. We are installing a bunch of these units of these systems. And the ones that we have out there, I've been doing them for about 2 years now, which time flies. The oldest one that I have out there, haven't had one single problem when it comes to high pressures or needing descaling or anything like that. So that is a good thing. The captain is very happy. The sea strainer itself stays clean for about 3 months at a time, unless there's a lot of seaweed in the water and whatnot, and it gets caught up in the sea strainer. But otherwise, nothing grows in the sea strainer, and he's been doing it every 2 or 3 months. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out all of the items out of the box. Then I'm gonna set the box out here, and this is what we got. These are the two main items right here. This is what where the magic happens. This is the cell. As you can see, it looks like a little sea strainer, and this can be wall mounted like so, or it could be floor mounted. And I'll show you when I open this box. We'll see the hardware that comes with it to do so. So wall mounted or floor mounted, 1-inch inlet here, 1-inch outlet. Okay, and here we have the display unit or controller. This is what goes on the wall, and in this screen over here, if you watch a previous video of one that I installed, you can see what you will normally see on this screen when it's running. I'll probably make a video of these two installs as well, just to have them stay active in social media. But if you're watching these and you want to watch the previous videos, I got one already installed and I talked about the installation a little bit on how I did it and whatnot. So this is the controller right here, right there, and you can see it's plugs. The plugs are all different, so you can't do it wrong. They're all different. They only match with the wire that comes for it. And same thing with the cell over here. Okay, these plugs are watertight, so water doesn't get into them. And that's that. Let me open the hardware box. Okay. In the hardware box, you will find your warranty card. Fill it out and send it so they can register your warranty and your system. They like to see this come back to them. So that's that. Then you have a quick installation guide. So you can try to install it by yourself if you don't want to hire someone. Installation manual and your system manual, operational manual right there. Also in the box you get harnesses already with the plugs already attached to them. See if I can open this and pull one out. Okay, so you see there's 3 wires in here, and each one of them has a plug on each end, and again they're different, so you know where they're gonna go. In this case, this is the flow sensor plug, and it will go here on the controller side, and then the flow sensor side is female. And speaking of the flow sensor, that should be in here. Yes, it is. And this is what it looks like. Okay, right there. This is your flow sensor, your flow arrow to tell you where it goes. So this is the inlet, this is the outlet. Your flow sensor will go. I'm not gonna do it too much, but that's where your flow sensor will go, on the outlet of your unit, like so. Okay, and from here on it goes to your air conditioning system. Again, the flow sensor has a plug. This is the flow sensor harness, and it plugs right in there. Okay, these harnesses are 15 feet long, and 99% of the time it's all that you need. 15 feet. If the installation requires longer runs, then Electrosea sells extensions for them, already pre-made, plug and play. Okay, that's right here. Then in here, oh, and also with the flow sensor, you have all the fittings that you may need for the install. Little union in case you want to put a union after the flow sensor, so you can disconnect the line for whatever reason. That's there. A female fitting if you want to go straight out of the flow sensor straight into a hose, whatever. So you got plumbing fittings, you got the union, the flow sensor, and now here in this package right here is all your hardware. Let's see. As you can see, everything comes packed very well, very nicely. You shouldn't have any problems during shipping because everything is packed nicely, nice and tight. Here are your floor mounts, and this goes on the bottom of your clear cell, like here, like this, and like that. And that's how you mount your cell to the floor. So there's those two right there. Then you got this little bracket right here. This is your wall mount bracket, and you can, if you look back here, there's a little notch on both ends of the cell, so you can mount it either way. And this goes, oops, this goes in here like this. The set screw is in there, but it goes in there, and that's how you mount the cell to the wall. Okay, so that's the cell. the controller, the plumbing. Oh, and you'll also get little baggies with screws and their label. In this case, mounting screws for the canister, which is the cell right here. Bottom bracket screws. This is to attach your feet or your bottom brackets to the bottom of the unit. Control unit mounting screws. This is the control unit right here to mount it into the wall, onto the wall. And these are canister mounting screws in case you are, to screw the feet to the floor or the little bracket to the wall. That's it. Everything is nice and labeled, trouble free. Everything is being figured out. And that's what comes in the box for the 430. Now we're gonna do the 990 and I'll show you how it goes. Okay, so this is the 990. Let me see what's in here. Yeah, the 990. As you can see, the 990 being the bigger system and whatnot, it comes in a few boxes. Normally 2, and I'll show you what this box is for, or what's inside. Let's start opening boxes here. Once again, my Leatherman. Just so you guys know, this is not sponsored by Leatherman, but if Leatherman wants to sponsor me, hey, I'm all ears. I'll do it for cheap too. Okay. So on this box, we got our controller. As you can see, put this box away. As you can see, the controller, it's almost identical to the 430, I'm sorry, except for the color. The color of the controller, or the face of the controller, is in a different color. They're color coded. So that one is black, the 990's mustard, and then the 1000 is blue, I think. Yeah, it's blue. Okay, so this is the controller. Same deal, same plugs. Different kind, so you don't plug them on the wrong side. And now here, and here is the cell. As you can see, this cell is a lot bigger and heavier than the 430. It's a 1.5 inch outlet and inlet. It can also be floor mounted as well as wall mounted, and I'll show you how. But this is one of the brackets. If you're gonna, since the unit is so heavy, you gotta put double brackets. You gotta put one on top and one on the bottom. This is the bottom one, so it kind of goes on the wall like this, and the unit kind of sits on top of it. And then the one on top that I'm gonna show you in a second. So this little horseshoe looking thing is the bottom bracket. This is the cell. We already looked at this controller. Flow sensor, just like on the 430. Flow arrow. There's also a molded into the plastic arrow right here with the Electrosea logo in it. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah. Same type of deal, same type of flow meter. It's just obviously bigger threads, and it goes right here on the outlet like so. Then you got some more plumbing fittings. The union, like we saw on the smaller one from the 430. And here we got more fittings. But obviously everything is so much bigger on this unit that they gotta pack them separately. They can't just put them on the same little boxy box like on the other one. And this is the little top bracket, okay? So I don't know if you can see it, but in here you see you got two little ears or whatever, tabs or whatever. So that goes in there, and this mounts to the wall, kind of like a regular Groco C strainer and whatnot. When they got the little bracket that goes on the wall, and it has those on both sides of the cell, so you can always install it like this or like that, depending on your installation, like this or like that. And then it has the little tags in the front and back. Same deal. All the screws are included here. A little disappointed on this one, Clearline people. No tags. How am I gonna know? I'm smart. That's how. Now make some room over here. Here's our controller, right out of the way, and let's open this box here. Again, we got our warranty card. Fill it out, send it back, make Brian and Cabe and everybody else happy out there. Dropping names like I know everyone. This is the quick start guide. Maybe I call this the quick installation guide on the other one. It's not. It's a quick start guide, so you know what to do or what to expect when you turn it on. And the installation manual right here, installation manual, and operations manual. Okay, pretty standard in that. And the same thing. Oh wait, this one is labeled, so you know, control unit mounting screws, so we don't confuse it with anything else. They're a little smaller too than the cell mounting screws. And the same deal with the harnesses. 15 feet, different plugs, so you cannot mix them up, and that's it. Now let me show you what's on this little box over here. This here doesn't come, it's not standard with the system. You got to order it separately, but this is a kit so when you have Scott pump C strainers, and most Vikings have them, this is the lid kit for that, so you can have your product sent back to the C strainer, because this goes after the pump. The Clearline goes after the pump. So if you want to bring some of the product back to the C strainer to keep the C strainer clean, this is how you do it. You get this lid kit, install it in C strainers, and then we run a little hose. Here it is, hose back to it from the outlet of the cell. In this case, this boat that I'm gonna do has 2 C strainers, 2 pumps and 2 C strainers. So this kit comes with two lids, some more plumbing fittings, so you can install into the line, seawater line going to the air conditioning systems, and then bring install a smaller fit in here and bring this hose back to the C strainers. And again, little valve in case you need to shut that off, some Y fittings and hose clamps and whatnot. So that's what comes in that little box. Like I said, this is not standard with the Clearline. So if you do have Scott pump strainers, and they make them for other brands. I'll list them. I gotta look them up. But they do make them for a few different style cyst strainers. This is how you do it. Little lip kit. So, and it makes, when you have the lip kit, it makes a life a lot easier, because it's pretty much plug and play. You just gotta run, you just gotta plumb them, instead of like disconnecting the C-cocks and installing a T at the C-cock, or the existing cyst strainer, installing a T and then bringing your product line back to it and whatnot. That could be a little harder to do. Not that, you know, sometimes that's how you got to do it. No, you don't have the right cyst strainer, or they don't have they have a cyst strainer that they don't have a lid kit for. So in those cases, we do that. But if we don't have to, we don't have to. We just get these extra parts and do it like that. So that's it. That's my unboxing of the Clearline Systems. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. If you want to know more about these systems and you got any questions, just leave a comment, or shoot me an email or a text message, or whatever you want to do, however you communicate these days, and let me know, and I'll answer questions. If you have a boat in South Florida that needs one, let me know as well, and I'll come by and take a look at it, tell you which system do you need or is best for your boat, and then get you a quote to install one. But so far, every boat that I have, that I've done, and I've done a lot of them, this thing took off like wildfire. And a lot of manufacturers are now installing them directly at the factory. A lot of Vikings and other brands, other boats, are doing it like as a standard, equipment on their boats from factory. So you're gonna start, if you buy new boats, you might see it already in the boat. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions or any doubts. And that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.